Hey, welcome back to lIHITRO Bank. My name is Adam. Let me say something that might make some people uncomfortable, but it explains almost everything about money. Rich people do not work harder than everyone else. They think differently about how work creates money. Most people grow up believing that money comes from effort, more hours, more hustle, more grind. That belief feels logical. You show up, you work, you get paid. But that belief has a ceiling, because time is limited. Rich people understand something very early, or learn it painfully later. If money only comes from time, then income will always stop when time stops. So instead of asking how much can I earn per hour, they ask a different question. How can I build something that earns even when I am not actively working? That is the difference between trading time and building systems. Let me explain what trading time actually looks like. You wake up, you go to work, you clock in, you perform tasks, you clock out, you get paid. If you do not show up, you do not get paid. Even high-paying jobs work this way. Doctors, lawyers, consultants, freelancers. The pay might be higher, but the model is the same. Time equals money. Now here is where people get stuck. They try to work more hours to earn more money. That works for a while. Then exhaustion hits. Health suffers. Family suffers. Freedom disappears. And income still has a limit. Rich people see this trap early. They understand that time is the most expensive resource. Once it is spent, it is gone forever. So they aim to separate income from hours. They focus on systems. A system is anything that continues to produce results without your constant presence. A business process, a digital product, a brand, a platform, a team, a piece of software, an investment. The system works while you sleep, while you travel, while you think. That is leverage. Leverage is the multiplier. Let me give you a simple mental example. Imagine you build something once, and it pays you a small amount every day. That small amount does not feel exciting at first, but it does not require daily effort. Now imagine stacking multiple systems like that. Suddenly income becomes stable, scalable, and less stressful. This is why rich people obsess over processes, automation, and repeatability. They ask questions like, how do I remove myself from this task? How do I make this repeat without me? How do I make this work for 1,000 people, not one? Poor people are not poor because they are lazy. They are poor because they are trapped in a model that rewards effort instead of structure. They trade time because that is what they were taught. Go to school, get good grades, get a job, work hard. Nobody teaches systems thinking. Nobody teaches leverage. Nobody teaches ownership. Rich people think in ownership. They own systems. They own processes. They own distribution. They own attention. They own assets. Poor people rent their time. And rented time expires every day. Now, let me address something important. This is not about intelligence. Some of the smartest people in the world trade time for money. This is about exposure and mindset. If you never see systems, you never think to build them. If everyone around you trades hours, you assume that is the only way. Rich people grow up seeing businesses, investments, and systems in action. So they naturally think that way. But the good news is this can be learned. Anyone can shift from time-based thinking to system-based thinking. It starts with asking better questions. Instead of asking how much does this pay per hour, ask how many times can this earn? Instead of asking how long will this take, ask how long will this last? Instead of asking what job should I get, ask what asset can I build? This shift changes everything. Now, let me be very honest. Building systems takes more effort up front. There is uncertainty. There is learning. There is delayed gratification. This is why most people never do it. They choose immediate income over long-term leverage. Rich people are willing to struggle short-term to win long-term. Poor people are forced to win short-term and lose long-term. That is the brutal truth. Now, let me connect this to modern opportunities. Today's systems are easier to build than ever. Online businesses, automation, digital products, content platforms, AI tools. You can build systems without massive capital, but you still need the mindset. If you treat content like hourly work, it will pay like hourly work. If you treat it like a system, it compounds. If you treat skills like tasks, they pay once. If you package skills into systems, they pay repeatedly. This is why rich people love scalable models. Subscription businesses, software, media, brands, royalties, licensing, all of these separate effort from income. Now here's the part most people miss. Systems do not remove work. They rearrange work. You work less on execution and more on design. You stop asking, what should I do today? And start asking what you work every day. That is a powerful shift. And once you experience it, you cannot unsee it. If this video made you rethink how money actually works, tell me in the comments. If you want, I can make the next video explaining how to turn skills into systems, or how regular people build their first income system without quitting their job, or how AI makes system building faster today. Comment what you want next, and I will build that video for you. Subscribe to the channel if you want real money thinking explained without hype. Like the video so more people hear this message. And tell me honestly, are you currently trading time or building systems? I will see you in the next one.